So I'm going through the comments on Rob Gavagans' channel. They're cleaned up a bit. There was a lot more hatred on there before. A lot more cruelty. It seems a lot of people took their cruelty down in the last couple of years. Their hatred, their maliciousness. All of these people who saw the cruelty never made a police report. They just let these things happen. It wasn't Natalie's fault for these things to happen. She didn't intend them. It was her choice to allow them to continue. Her choice. In all of my court cases, I could have proven that the things that they were saying were false. They were false narratives and outright lies. But I wasn't allowed. I wasn't allowed. I wasn't allowed to show the truth. People will watch Rob Gavagans' channel. And of course, we got a lot of people here. Here's Daniel Apathy. Apparently, he's one of the people who's missing. I didn't realize he'd commented on here. Daniel Apathy is missing. A lot of people are missing. Natalie was very sweet. She was very kind. And so was I. But she wanted her family to be happy. Even after everything that they had done to her. When they wanted to pour that shit down her throat. Oh, he's dangerous, he's dangerous. Oh, you bring a hobo to our house. But you don't think we know what you tell your kids about us? You tell your kids that shit about us in public. Yeah, we know that shit. No, I wasn't a fucking drug addict. But the cops keep trying to play that as an excuse why they didn't investigate any of the crimes. Oh, he's on drugs. Oh, he's schizophrenic. I don't fucking do drugs, dumbasses. From time to time I do smoke marijuana, and I've never hidden that. Marijuana does work for some people. In some cases it does work for me. Most cases it doesn't. Most of my marijuana consumption in the last 5 years has been just so I can have someone to hang out with. People are paranoid when you don't smoke weed, and they do. Familiarity is important to someone who's autistic. Matter of fact, it's important to everyone. When a woman who's being battered goes back to her abuser, does she do it because she wants to be abused? No. She goes back because he's familiar. Or in cases like Jamie Curtis, because she's horny. Sure, you don't like him because he was smacking you around, but at the same time, you're really horny. Gross. I had to deal with alcoholics. I had to deal with drug addicts. Now, of course, they want to try to discredit me by calling me mentally ill, loosely associating it with schizophrenia, and pretending that I'm on drugs, even telling hospital staff those things. A police officer cannot diagnose schizophrenia. Volunteer family, after Natalie was killed, gaslighted the fuck out of me. That includes Rose M. Kelly, Danica Garner, these people gaslighted me until I literally had to break the law to try to get someone to take a look, because my so-called friends, well, most of them are fucking druggies too. We became friends because I rescued their dumbasses. Why did their dumbasses need rescued? Because they were on fucking drugs and doing stupid shit. It would be unfortunate if I were to die of COVID. If I were to be murdered, or if I were to kill myself, people might actually take a look at everything that's on my YouTube channel. You know, I started off, let me show you this. You see all that paperwork on the floor over there? Oh, hell. God, I wish there was an easier way to show all of that. That's bags and bags and bags of evidence of everything that I've gone through. And then there's 2 briefcases over here. Full of evidence of what I've gone through. And then there's computer right here. Full of evidence. Got 2 phones here full of evidence. A 3rd phone here full of evidence. There's another phone. This is the one that Robert Warnick broke. Full of evidence. And we got this right here. This was sent to me by Katie and David Saltzman of Beaverton, Oregon. They're also missing. Marcia Estrada, in one of our first meetings, I was showing her a thing about Clearview. Clearview Behavioral Health. How they had killed a man. She wanted me to send her evidence that I had been there. Well, here's some evidence that I was there. Clearview was not interested in helping. Authorization for the release of protected health information. You know, I filled a bunch of these out. And, of course, the person who was supposed to be helping me with it, her name was Amanda Engeline, she never sent any of them out. She claimed that she was going to, but she never did. I mean, if you look at the paperwork here, it's my handwriting. It has her address on Gallatin Road in Gallatin Gateway, Montana. It's got my signature at the bottom. My sister really organized this stuff a little bit too much. Here's some more. Discharge summary and paperwork. Let's see. It says, was family, friends, or caregivers of the patient invited to participate? It says, patient chose to not list anyone he called. Are you sure? Patient services fact sheet from Clearview. That's a good start. It really is. And I'm thankful for it. I really am. But what I needed my sister to do was look at the evidence that I can't put on the internet and verify that it exists. Here's my friend Rayanne Ingersoll. She was into true crime bullshit too. When I was there in Wyoming and Rawlins, she was busy watching a show called The Bates Motel. You know, that shit just, I can't handle that shit. How is it that people are so infatuated with that? And then, I'm not sure if you noticed, but most of the ratings and most of the viewers on shows like that are women. Women are 11 times more likely to be stalkers. Did you know that? They're more likely to get away with it too. Female stalkers generally use lies and deceit to manipulate others into doing their dirty work. Like Jennifer Frayna Bollinger did. Like Natalie Marie Bollinger did. Like Danica Lachelle Garner did. Like Rochelle Shelley Campbell did. And of course, Rose M. Kelly did the same. After finding out that I was assaulted by a guy calling himself Rasputin Adams, aka Thor, well, she decided to become friends with him. That's just nasty. Meanwhile, the FBI don't care. The local police departments are busy wiping each other's asses and cleaning up each other's fucking messes. Where is all of your money going? Why don't we have battered women's shelters? Because all the money is going to police officers to cover up their crimes. Hundreds of thousands of dollars have been wasted to incarcerate me for crimes that were never committed. Rob Gavagan's channel is cleaned up now. That's nice. That's pretty. You know how I found out that Rob Gavagan's channel existed? I had extra death threats. More harassment. Meanwhile, calling the FBI does no good. Trying to use their website to turn in these criminals does no good. I need help with the internet stuff. Mandy Singer was going to help me, but she can't because of family issues. So here I am, still needing her help, and she can't. She messaged me shortly ago. She said she tried to call Lisa Green, and Lisa did not answer. Big surprise. It takes a lot of effort to look the other way, doesn't it? It really does. These people had to make a lot of effort to look the other way. Oh great, my mouse is dying. I'm certain I have another battery in here somewhere, but I'm gonna have to end this video. Come on, mouse, work just long enough to stop it. Ah, there we go.